We got Ray Westbrook's arch nemesis up here. For those that don't know,
Gary to his
even
ass.
up here, the Gary to his ass. Ray Westbrook has been going on Twitter Spaces lately, which I just feel like is one of the weirdest things ever. Nobody other NBA player's brother, even one has a personality like this, but two gets on Twitter Spaces to defend their brother. So as far as brothers go, shout out to him. But also you're L. That's L. That's L tactics, L work. I'm not gonna lie. But went on there one night, and I'm not gonna lie, it was a bunch of that were talking about Russell Westbrook, and then when his brother came in, their whole tone switched. And I heard some of the reasons why. Their excuses were, oh well, you never know what could happen. That's the reason why Kendrick came up here. You think they would have came up here if we were slandering him? But nevertheless, the next opportunity that Lowe had, he actually talked to Ray Westbrook, and he exposed this. He exposed him for being a clown. Lowe, legend of winning.
Yeah.
How does it feel to bitch a Westbrook, to own a
yo, he was already wilding. Yo.
First things first. I'm gonna say one thing and I'm gonna hop out of here. But yeah, obviously I made this space for me to hop in and talk, right? I hopped in this motherfucker and everybody just bashing Russ and y'all. This is the thing. Y'all think y'all know what's going on in people's head, but y'all don't. Y'all want to talk about, and there's never been an article about Russell and what goes on behind closed doors. Y'all don't know. So stop acting like y'all know. Y'all don't know. That's my thing. Like, I'm a realist when it comes to basketball, whatever going on. Yes, he turned the ball over. Yes, he does that. Yes, he missed layups. But y'all on here really talking some straight bullshit. And that's the only reason why I joined it, because I'm like, now my name is involved for a reason. I have no idea. I speak real.
Just want this man to be more efficient, bro. That's
bro,
it.
no. Listen, bro. Listen, bro. I'm not disagreeing with you. I never disagree with nobody. But my thing is this: I'm not gonna let nobody come out here and just try to slander my brother. That's not what's gonna happen. And I don't care who is it. I don't care who it is. That's not gonna happen. You're not about to sit up here. Well, we'll go behind closed doors. You never know. You don't fucking know. So how the fuck you
that
like?
wasn't the
That's
biggest
stupid.
point, though, dog.
That wasn't the point.
Exactly. That's not the main point.
Listen, bro. Listen.
You chose to stick on.
No,
I didn't. Choosing to just
bro.
stick on
Look,
that.
bro. I didn't choose to stick on shit. Like I told y'all. I listen to everything I said. I didn't say I disagree. Y'all missed that, right? I didn't say I disagree. Like I said, I'm sticking to what motherfucker. What's funny?
Because you're missing the point, because even when we got to the whole article thing, I said, okay, let's say hypothetically speaking, it is true that no teammate has ever said anything negative whatsoever about Westbrook. That has nothing to do with what we're talking about right now.
Like, y'all laughing.
There's a lot of things to unpack in that whole situation, because I think so many, like, the reasoning, like you said before, was very odd and quite frankly nasty to me, because they're I don't know, it was very odd, because if your validation is based off of an NBA player, there's so many other ways to get involved with an NBA player. Because technically speaking, the room I made after their first room with him in it, Jamal Crawford was in that room. So it's not that, like, if you have a basketball space on Twitter that gets large enough, you eventually, like, an NBA player will roam across it, especially retired ones. Like Ryan Hollins also pops up in them as well.
Jamal
so I mean, I
Crawford.
don't know why, like, that right there was some form of validation. Personally speaking, I had no problem with Ray Westbrook. I understand what he doing. It's his brother. He defending him. I get that. Well, I guess the only problem I have is when he lies in the attempt to do so, because it would then contradict literally everything that you're standing for in terms of Westbrook. But the problem I have is just people who built these platforms that they build a following, and then they just sit there and they just throw it all away because they want some form of attention within an hour or two. To me, that's odd behavior, especially when it's not like you don't have to be disrespectful to him or anything like that. You can just challenge the things that he says. And once you start doing that, you will soon realize, like, the nigga is just talking bullshit. And again, it's fine. It's his brother, but you can keep the conversation informative and constructive without being disrespectful. And I think that's the direction it should have gone to. But if the niggas want validation, because not even Westbrook, his brother came on their space, then I guess that's what it's going to be. And if that is the case, then I don't understand how anybody could even respect their space, because it's like y'all niggas are basically just doing anything for really just clout and attention, and that's odd behavior to me. That's really odd behavior.
I feel like that space. I feel like that space was like a win for yo, how much ball you played? Twitter.
Okay.
Like the people that are just like, yo, if you haven't played like any professional ball, it's just like your opinion is.
That was one of the first questions he asked, if I'm not mistaken. He said, "This is the corniest nigga I've ever seen in my life."
Yeah. You got new glasses?
Of course, they Gucci. You don't see them?
Stop.
I didn't even see him change the glasses.
Please stop.
But
that was
stop flexing on us so hard, bro. Stop flexing.
All right,
on
damn.
us.
You know,
I'm broke, bro. Damn.
Damn, bro. I asked you for a job, bro. God
The
damn.
first one were Gucci.
You got 2 out of 0.
The first one were Gucci. You know what I'm saying? So
anyway,
that don't really see me in them.
That was one of the first questions Ronaldo Westbrook asked when he got into the room. He said, "Hey, what's like the level of ball that y'all played up in here?"
I remember that as well. Yeah.
Where did Ray Westbrook
Yo,
play?
this dude low, right? Yeah, I remember that too, bro. Yo.
Crazy.
Where did he play? Where did Ray Westbrook play?
In the backyard with Russ. That's where he
I'm about to
played.
say,
Like,
I
get
don't
the
even
fuck out of
think
here, bro.
He practiced with Russell
didn't
Westbrook
play.
because he's.
I don't think
Dude is the Piccolo of
What
basketball.
were you gonna say, Damo?
I said he played in the backyard with his brother. That's the highest
before
level.
that.
Oh no! I was about to say it's fucking disgusting. Yo, this nigga Low is killing me. I can't look at it. It's
Yo,
just
since you want it so bad,
yo,
bro.
give it to him, bro. Like, let him know, bro. Let him know.
Yo, this nigga make money. Complex.
You make money, bro. We got it. You got money, Low. You understand, bro?
Detroit.
Do that pose again. Look at the camera again. That's some Kevin Samuels ass pose, bro.
Man,
that's a disgusting thumbnail.
Marcel Samuels. I'm dead.
That's that alpha male goddamn pose right there. That's a real alpha right there. Is that how y'all do it on playback? That's how I do it.
I like it. But this nigga has a child in his fucking.
No, keep going.
She opened her eye. Shut up.
Crazy. But nah, bro. Like real talk, it's crazy how those motherfuckers acted when Raymond Westbrook came up. Like that was just about to be the biggest. The biggest achievement in the world, talking to an NBA player's brother to get the insight. Like, oh, we had to, I don't even know what the fuck they had going on in there. I joined Low Space and heard them fucking deflecting and
that was a crazy airspace.
I'm like, bro, y'all talking to the man's brother. Y'all don't mind going on spaces every fucking night to slander this man, to say the same rehash shit, trade him, he sucks, this, that, and the third. But his fucking brother comes up there and I was like, oh, let's give him respect because his brother's here. And, hey, Raymond. Hey, Raymond, do you know why Westbrook's missing layups? Like, get the fuck out. No one cares. Like,
I don't even think they asked him that.
They didn't.
No. They asked him something in that ballpark. They said, do you know? Like, one of their nasty response was, hey, do you know what is going, like, how does Russ deal with adversity when in terms of like underperforming right now? He's in a shooting slump. How does he normally deal with it? That nigga answered that way, and the way he answered it was, man, the media just really loves to just bash Russ, and that's the reason why, like, y'all should really understand who he is a little bit more. Matter of fact, go to Showtime and go watch my documentary. I was like, nigga, what? What did
he say that?
Yeah.
He promoted his documentary. He
promoted a documentary because the nigga asked him how does he deal with shooting slumps mentally. That's essentially what he had.
And no one checked him. Nobody tried to be like, hey, that's completely off topic.
Check that out, bro.
The responding comment was how Russell Westbrook was a star at UCLA. I shit you not.
Yeah.
Didn't he come off the bench?
Darren Collins
behind Darren Collins.
A star bench player.
You're asking me questions.
A star bench player, bro.
I'm sorry. That whole situation was just
and the
weird.
funny thing is, I'm the type of dude to do the research on what everybody was saying. The dude that asked him all these UCLA, all that other shit, 20 minutes into the space says the Lakers have had a lot of major acquisitions. Is Russell Westbrook the worst one of all time? So that's crazy to me that was the question before they get there. But I mean, I don't want to just fucking recycle everybody saying. I personally don't care how bad Ray's takes are. His brother, don't care. Stay your guy, I guess. But it's the fact that people are so bold to create a platform, so bold to say all this other stuff, and then when his brother comes along, he gets scared. Like y'all making me respect Warriors Twitter because at least when Kevin Durant pulled up, they was.
You don't know what a double team is.
Yeah, at least they pressed him.
At least they pressed him. Like they had their
pressed
takes.
him, bro.
KD came up and they still had their takes. It wasn't. Maybe they didn't double team.
But y'all
now that KD's here, maybe they didn't
player,
double team.
but a way worse player. It's not even him. It's his brother, and with just fact after like just constant debunking. Ray came in and the first comment he said was, "Y'all be gassing the turnovers, blah blah blah. You don't even lead in turnovers." Well, he does. But if you want to go to turnovers per game, he's second. In either fucking way, it's clearly a problem. So it's just like
not only did they shrivel up, Ray came in there and one of the first words he said as well was, "Yo, let's don't switch up.
Don't do this. Keep the same energy.
I'm here for the troll. You guys probably slander him all the time. Let's keep it up. Let's keep that same energy."
That's crazy.
And y'all did it. I'm like, all right, bro. He literally just said
and they did it on things that are just like factually true, like you said, the turnover thing. Even if he wasn't, because yeah, you're right. Technically speaking, in total turnovers, but well, I mean, whatever. Fine. Second, why is it like? Let's not act like that's not a problem. So then he says what he says, which I guess is factually true, but it doesn't address the problem. And instead of like asking again, okay, that's fine, but what is the problem with the da 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 da? It's just everybody just like, oh well, I guess you are right, and they just move on to something else. And I'm like, bro, come on, bro. There's no way. Y'all have to have like more integrity on the platform that y'all build, and that's a part that's really scary. Is that it's people out there who build platforms who are willing to adjust what they supposed to be providing to a space just because somebody else shows up. And what's crazy is that I don't really even think that even if they challenge it or they hit a couple of follow-up questions where it would have been all that crazy, but they were just so afraid that the nigga would back out, which I guess ironically he did do that because he did back out because in the other space that we were in, he did back out, which is also crazy.
Yeah, in the space that you were in, that you called them out, Ricardo Westbrook, he took a stance on Steven Adams, and I don't know if anybody didn't hear that stance, but the stance was that Steven Adams was a dominant big man who averaged 22 and 12. And then he corrected himself and went to 18 and 12, but was still a dominant big man. So then, given some time, because it's just a quick Google, everybody looked it up, and the most that Steven Adams had ever averaged was like maybe 15 points or something like that.
13.6.
13.9. And so then Richard Westbrook, after a brief silence, after he got shut up, they sat there and were laughing at him, laughing him out the space. And all you hear is just this one sentence. All right, y'all keep that same energy. And then he dips.
He dips. Which is crazy.
I've never in my life. Randy Westbrook is a pussy.
I'm not gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, Lo. I really wish they would have let you and Rico Westbrook really like go at each other because I just don't get it.
But I knew they weren't, which is why sometimes I don't like associating with other people's spaces or platforms, because especially if I don't know
they're
them.
Soft.
Yeah. But in both capacities, like I didn't, like Dom said, I wish that we would have had more of a back and forth, so like we can kind of just clear the air of the shit that he's saying. But also, even in the other Laker room, like the actual Laker room that we do every post game, the things that they say in that room is just so odd to me. And I get you can be an optimistic fan, all understandable, but we're talking about essentially like halfway through the season, and y'all are just still lying to yourselves about certain things that are just factually correct. So I don't things like that is what I can't stand. And the other thing I don't understand is like how it's so odd to me how I can be labeled a hater when I say something and it comes to be true. Yeah, like that's like how at that point I am literally no longer a hater. If I tell you, hey, Westbrook is not going to fit on a team with LeBron, come to find out it doesn't work out in his favor at all. How am I then still a hater if I keep telling you all something that at this point is now actually happening? That doesn't make any sense to me.
Hey, Lo, they said being objective is clout chasing now.
I'm about to tell you why, bro. Because you're not in the Discord. Nobody knows you.
Which is another thing. Like the Atlanta fans are also nuts too. Them niggas.
I was talking about Warriors fans.
The Warriors fans are crazy.
The Warriors fans are also crazy.
They have their own niche Discord. Each of them, even the Lakers fan, have about 30 people. And if you're not in there, nobody knows you. Those are the places where you can take.
It represents all of Atlanta Hawks.
All of Atlanta.
All of them.
Where people say things like, "I have insider information." You get your haircut next to State Farm Arena. You don't have insider information, bro.
Bro, you know what? Let's talk about it because a couple of days ago, Cam Reddish got traded. We can talk about the trade too. But
let's talk about that. Yes.
Let's talk about that. But Omar was in a space, and then we're just asking everyone to give their feedback. Now, mind you, Omar didn't say he was representing Atlanta fans. They were just asking, Omar, how you feel? And now Bolu was in that space too. Omar was just giving his opinion. You know what I'm saying it was trash and all of that. Bolu comes out of nowhere. Yo, don't let this guy talk, man. He doesn't represent all of it. He doesn't represent Atlanta Hawks fans. He's not really in the trenches like me, man. Stop. I'm like, yo, how insecure you got to be for someone to like literally just voice his own opinion? Didn't say I represent all of Hawks fans and attack him like that. Yo, that 40-person Discord you guys have is not all of Atlanta.
It's not.
I'm sorry.
It's not. It's not.
In the 2 days I've been in Atlanta, I've seen more than 40 people. That's not all of Atlanta, bro. I'm sorry.
But then what makes it even worse is that those are the same people who swear up and down that they know everything that was going on. And 2 or 3 weeks ago, Cam Reddish was damn near untradeable. Here we are now. The nigga's so tradable, he gets moved for a heavily protected draft pick and Kevin Knox. What the fuck are we talking about, bro?
And no one bats an eye. No one.
Yeah.
When I seen what he got traded for, the first thing I did, I went to that space and niggas like, yo, Damo, Bozo is dead ass going to Omar again. I'm like, all right, bro, let me see what the fuck he talking about. I go into the first thing I hear is what you guys don't understand is, yo, listen, Cam Reddish going up there. Cam Reddish going up there, like what did he say? Oh, everyone's saying they got beef. It's not really beef. I got insider information saying like what actually happened. Nigga said, "Who's your sources?" I don't know if you'll be okay with me citing that.
Oh
but
yeah,
I got inside information.
Yeah, just know Cam Reddish requested for a trade, bro. Like I can't tell y'all, but just know he requested a trade. He wanted out.
But before I say something, just wanted to round out the Rutherford B. Westbrook situation. Don't switch up, bro. Don't switch up. But
that sounds like a public school.
We really got to wrap
Rutherford B. Westbrook.
I want to say after that, but we ain't really got to wrap. I do want to talk about Twitter Spaces as a whole, or just Twitter in general.
Oh, we can't. Hold on. Let me touch on my team for a second. First and foremost, I'm about to start Stephen A. Smith in this shit and just saying sources told me. And I can't really say, but trust me.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm finna start doing a toast. Hey, Toast have been doing this recently. I'm gonna start doing a toast and just start name dropping niggas recklessly. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. You're not in no locker rooms, and I know your man's is a towel boy. That shit does not matter, bro. None of that shit matters. We don't know what we're doing. We're delusional. 2 weeks ago, niggas was placing bets on Hawks winning 60 games, losing only 10 more games for the season.
Yep.
And now they're trading. There's assistant GMs talking about everybody but Trey and Clint Capella are for sale. And I'm in the Hawks Twitter space and everybody says, calm down. These are some of the smartest moves I've ever seen. Cam Reddish for Kevin Knox and a heavily protected pick is not if that's one of the smartest moves,
I think
you've
it's
ever
one of
seen.
the dumbest trades I've seen in 5 years, bro.
I would want to play chess against you for money because I just feel like you're an idiot, bro. Y'all got to stop with this Hawks Discord, Warriors Discord, Lakers Discord. These diehard fans and these Twitter spaces are ridiculous.
Well, you know what it is, right? With the Lakers fans, it's not even delusional Laker fans a lot of the time. What I'm noticing, it'd be a couple. Like, it'd be like one space that has the delusional Laker fans in it. But for the most part, when I'm hearing niggas complain about the Lakers after every game, it's Russ stands or Bron stands. It's more stands than fans making these crazy assumptions and lying to themselves to convince them that their guy is just not the problem or their guy won't lose. Laker fans, me, Low, other niggas like that, at one point we might have a little bit
Sage?
of Sage. I'm sorry, Sage. I'm sorry. Sage, I'm
Snakes
sorry.
in the grass out here, man. Listen, you just gotta watch out for.
It's because you don't have no Laker shit behind you, bro. I don't know what you're doing. Everybody else, they got some Laker shit.
I'm broke, Omar.
It's not even that. Sage, it's not even that. It's just the fact that I've known Lo for so long, and I'm so used to being like Laker fans, like me and Lo. So you know, I'm like toasted.
You're used to
Y'all used to share a platform, man.
I get it.
It's cool.
Don't worry about it.
I just like the name drop Lo.
I got you, bro. I got you.
Anyway, well, real Laker fans like me, Sage, my nigga TSO Sage, my brother I break bread with, you know, bread coming soon. Me, Sage, and this guy that's just flexing on everybody. Low.
Wow.
Who is that guy?
Guy with the Gucci glasses, bro. Guys, stop, guys.
But yeah, we don't be on spaces genuinely lying to ourselves. We just, you know, if there's a problem, we state the problem, we say what we think the problem is, and it's cool. But I've been in spaces, I've hosted spaces, I've seen spaces where it's literally Westbrook fans deflecting blame everywhere but Westbrook, where LeBron fans literally want to pick out every single reason why we suck other than him having that sit down and being like, Russ, come here. Because at the end of the day, that's still a fucking problem that you wanted him. Regardless, you're not the GM. You're not cutting his check. You didn't go make the trade. But your big goofy ass said, you know what? I'm trying to win a chip. And you know who I need to win a chip? I already got AD. We need Westbrook. Like,